Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully complete our user list and also get all the data and visible it on here, right? So now in this video I want to work for our this add user. That means if you click as the add user, then it will be redirect to our another page, and first of all I want to load one of the page. Okay. So now I want to do that work. So first of all here I want to create one of the route. So if you go there, so that is our view. Into the view you can see that is actually our add user. So now I want to create one of the route. So first of all here I want to create one of the route. And I just name that route. It will be as a user. Okay, user add or users add. So this type of one of the route I want to create. So now we have to create this route in our web route. Now go to our web route, and right now we are already into the groups, into the group area. I copy it and here I just simply paste it. Okay, so that will be our another one. So here I want to name it. It should be as a add. That means it should be automatically get this users add, right? I hope you already remembered that part. And into the user controller I want to create one of the method as a user add. And then our route name I have already declared as a user add. I copy it, so that will be as a user add. Perfect. So now I want to create this method, that is a user add method in our user controller. Now go to our user controller, and into the user controller only I want to load one of the page. That means I want to return one of the page, so that will be as a public, and then function, and then our method. So now here I want to simply return one of the view, right? So it will be as a return on the view page. I want to create one of the page for this one into the backend, and then I have created another folder. So that is a body. Here we don't need this. There is a backend, there is a users folder. Into the users I want to create one of the new file. I just click as a save as, and I just name it as per as a add underscore user. Okay, add underscore user dot blade dot php. So this type of one of the page I want to add. So that will be as a backend, and then the user folder, and then our file name as a add underscore user. Okay, that will be as a file. So I simply load one of the page. Okay, that means that is actually our add user. So right now it should be loaded. So first of all we have to add all that our main file. That means that is actually our extended. So it will be extended our admin and admin master, and also after that we have to end it. That means the and this section. Okay, that will be as the and section. So here if you go there, that is actually our view page. Into the view page they have also one of the class as a content. That means you can see there is a content open, and that is actually our main content part. Better I want to do, I simply copy everything. Okay, I copy everything from here, and now in our add user here I simply paste it. Okay, I simply paste it. Okay, so now here we don't need anything. I only take two of these div. I simply select everything, and there is our and selection, and I just simply remove. Okay friends, so right now it should be getting our perfect layout. Now click as a save all, and now if you go there, click as a refresh. So now if you go to that add user, yeah, you can see it's now perfectly loaded our this template. So right now this position here I want to load one of the form box. Okay, so if you want to do that work, first of all go to our template. Into the template they have also another one for the form. If you go to that form, they have the so many options as advanced elements. So that is all that elements for the input field, date field. Okay, so right now I want to do also, there is actually the form validation. There is actually the form validation here. That is all that our input field will be needed, password will be needed, the images is also here, and also for setting up our rules we need actually one of the select form. Here you can see there is also one, they have one of the select form. Better I want to take it, so you can redirect it to particular this .html page, and from here I just simply want to get our content part. Okay, so better I show you. Click as a inspect. I make it as inspect. First of all I want to select it. Okay, so there is the box, there is a content. You can see there is actually the section content, right? So that is the section content I want to take, and there is actually content open. I have already add this part. So right now this section content I select it, click as a edit as HTML. I copy everything from here and now go to our this position. So there is a to dev, and after this, okay, after this here I simply paste it. First of all, I have to check it, click as a save all, and now if you go there, click as a refresh. Yes, you can see perfectly now loaded. So friend, here we don't need this type of all that field, only I need one field. Okay, that is actually email field, basic field. I only want to take first one field, then it will be better. Right now there is so many file actually. Okay, there is a form validation that is actually showing as a form validation. So step by step we have to actually customize it. So that is actually one of the row. There is a call 14. Okay, so there is a basic input. I only want to take one actually. Okay, this form group I only want to take. So right now you can see there is actually another form group for the email field. You can also take it. There is actually email field. I also want to do and to take this form group, and there is also another form group for the password. You can take it. There is a confirm password. So here I also you can take it. Okay, that is I can take it. Rather than better I remove it. Okay, I remove everything. So I only take two of this form group. So there is actually one form group and there is another form group. So right now rest of this I want to remove. Okay, because here we don't need this actually. Only I need that as a select form. They have also one of the select form. I want to take it. Here we don't need this. I don't want to make you confused with this. You can see there is actually the basic select. So this is the form group I want to take. I remove it. So now there is actually this form group I only want to take. Okay, so there is actually our form group ended, and after this there is another form group. So right now everything I want to remove. Okay, I don't need any file. So that is actually our last one. There is a form group. Into the form group area, that is actually last one. Okay, so here I want to do, first of all, that is actually another one, and that is another one. I simply remove it. So I only take this part. First of all, I want to check it, click as a save all, and now refresh it. Yeah, perfect. You can see there is our input field will be needed, there is another input field, and there is a select form. Okay, so right now there is the things I needed, and there is a submit form. Here there is actually a button. I don't want to use this button. Here I want to use one of the ahref. Okay, I want to use the ahref. I simply remove it, and here I take one of the input field and type will be as a submit type. That will be as a submit type, and here we don't need any name. I only want to add one of the class. Okay, I want to add class. So class will be better here. If you go to our theme, into the theme, if you go to that again component, so design actually your functional. Okay, so I'm not actually focusing the design, but which things is minimum requirement. Here I want to take it. For the form, here I want to use this info. Okay, this type I click as inspect, and that is actually the class. I want to use this class. Okay, so that is one of the bootstrap theme. So for the reasons we can actually use bootstrap all that class. So I copy it, and now here it will be as a btn round, btn info md5. Perfect. And also I want to put on the value. That means our button value will be as a submit. Perfect. So this will be this one. Click as a save all, and now if you go there, click as a refresh. Yeah, now you can see it's not perfect. That is actually a submit type. So now friend, here I want to that is actually our submit form is working, and now there is actually a basic input field. So I want to update it, that all that field. So that is our form group. So here first of all I want to take it. I can just simply cut it from to this position, and then first of all that will be our form group. Okay, so here I paste it. So better I want to make it a little bit into the left position. So that is one form group, that is our another two of this. Better I make it into the left position. Okay, so now friend, that is actually into the one that means the call 12, right? That is actually the call 12. I want to change it actually. Here there is our, first of all, this one. Perfect. So now I want to do, I want to make it one of the row, then it should be better. I want to take one of the div. Okay, I take one of the div, and here I make it as a class. Class will be as a row. So we, in fundamental, I have already discussed about that things with you. Here I want to actually segment it with the two input field. So I also want to add one of the class. So here I want to use as a call, okay, call md6. So that will be as a call md6 one, and then that will be as another one as a call md6. And also I make some of the note for you, that will be as and that will be as a and a row. Perfect. So I want to make it as a one of the comment out. Perfect. So into the first call 6, here I want to load our this form group. I cart it, and then here I simply paste it. Okay, friend. So that will be our first one. So that is our last one. So that is actually our last one. Perfect. So that is our and call 6. So better I want to use as a and call 6, md call 6. Okay, call md6. So that means that is actually our and one. Perfect. So that is our one. And in particular, this 6 area I want to use this input field. I simply cart it. Okay, I cart it, and here I paste it. Okay, so that will be as a also and our this call 6. Perfect. So that is our and this call 6, and that is our and row. That is our and row. Perfect. So actually comment is very much helpful. So for the reasons here I'm actually using it. So first of all, here I want to add that our it should be as a basic select, or rather than I want to do and to change it, it should be as a select role or basic. Better I use it as select or user role. Okay, user. So I make it as a user role, and then here there is our select city. We don't need that select city. I want to do and to make it as a select role. So that will be as a select role, and for the select role here we don't need any value. Okay, but rather than you can make it as a empty. I want to do and to make it as a this will be as a disable or selected. It will be as a selected, and also it will be as a disable. Okay, so make that, I just simply add it. It will be as a our select role. And right now I just simply take only two. One will be as a admin, another will be as a user. Okay, and then I also want to pass that value for the admin will be as a admin, and for the user it should be passed that value in our data type, it should be as a user. Perfect. And then our this select form, into the select form area there is a name. So I want to add our database field name. You can choose anything. Right now I want to use that our appropriate our database field name as a user type. Okay, so that will be our name as a user type. So in fundamental I have already discussed about that things with you. A lot of the time you can change it as per your demand, rather than I always prefer to use that same name as a requested name and your database field name as the same. And you can see there is a required, so that means this form actually required, and there is a class. Perfect. Okay, so that is the first one, that is our input field, and in the input field area I want to use that as a username. Okay, username. I want to input that username, and in the input area here we don't need this validation, all the things. So here I just simply remove it. Okay, I simply remove it. I make it as a clean, and also there is another div. So there is the div, we don't need this. I simply remove it. So there is a div for help block, we don't need this. I remove it, and also here help block, we don't need this. I want to do and to remove it. Okay, so there is a for the validation actually. So right now it's pretty much simple. There is a required, and the RL val is false, we don't need this. I simply close it. So now that is our name. Our name will be, that will be as a text type, right? So that will be as a text type, and I just name it as a name. So that will be as a name. Perfect. Okay, so there is a text danger. You can also make it as a required as per your demand. So perfect. So that will be our first one. So right now I better close it. Okay, close it, and then there is a clear button. So now first I want to check it, click the save all, and now if you go to our page, refresh it, Yeah, you can see that is the things I'm actually looking for. So that is our to portion, that means a call MD6. So that is our select form for the user role, and that is our input field. So right now I want to use another one for username and the password. That means the user email and the password. Now go to our user, and I just simply copy this row. Okay, I just simply copy it. I copy it, and there is an and row. I copy, and here after this I want to do and to paste it. Okay, so here I paste it. Okay, so here I miss that div. Okay, so that will be actually our another one. So now I want to do and to add right now here we don't need this form group. Okay, here we don't need this form group because of all. Here I want to do and to load another input field. So that will be one of the form group. Better I copy that form group, and that is also another form group, and then you can see there is a call MD. So comments is very much helpful. You can see right now I updated that part. Now if you click as a save all, refresh it, yeah, now you can see there is another two of this field. So now I want to do to update this field. So first of all, that will be as a user email. That will be as a user email, and also I make it as a required, and type will be as a email type, and our database field name I just name it as a email. Okay, so I just always use our appropriate database field name. You can change it as per your demand. So that will be our email field. Okay, and then the password, that means the user password, and for that will be as a password type, and then I name it as a password. Okay, I name it as a password. So that will be our password field. Now let's check this out. If you click as a save all, and now here if you click the refresh, perfect. So now that is our user role, username. So that is our username, that is our user password, and that is our user email. So now I also want to update this portion. So that is in our here we don't need this one. I just simply remove it. That will be as a user, add user. Okay, add user. Perfect. I hope, friend, every line should be very much clear to you what exactly the things I did on here, and also I put one of the comments. So with this comment you can actually find out everything. Okay, so that is our form group. Everything is perfect. So there is our and one row, there is our another row. I have used another one as a user email, and there is our password. So here we successfully design our add page, that means add user page. So now if you click as a submit button, that is a type as a submit. That means right now there have also one of the form. You can see there is actually also one of the form, and this form actually started from here. You can see that is actually the form. So now we have to update this form. Right here we have to update this form, and here we have to add one of the action. So after that we want to do and to insert this data. So how can do that work better in our, I want to continue this process in our next video, and from our this form I want to insert this data in our database. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.